Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Yes, this just dropped a couple of minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago. The Codemasters dropped their first look at Hanoi, which of course you'd have seen the lap in raw gameplay before I started talking. So yes, you can always go back. You can watch the gameplay on the link to that is in the description below. There's not been a lot of game news. I have been looking still, but again, Codemasters are keeping it very hush-hush this year. There's not really that too many leaks. The only leak so far we've actually had was about the fact that they were limiting the classic car list, which we knew beforehand because it was in the Steam description. Pretty much everything else has sort of been kept very hush-hush for this year. Of course, Codemasters had of course last year I think it's the grid game that got leaked out. The actual full game got leaked from Codemasters, so I can understand that they want to keep this. There's nothing getting leaked at all. They are announcing it, and fair enough to them. Obviously the game comes out in just over a month's time, so yes. But we haven't seen anything of Hanoi at all so far, so let's go. So yes, already you can see they put in this detail. I'm sure Fox 98 will be doing his series where he goes and flies about. It'd be kind of cool if you could actually see them play. I can't remember. I think this is a football stadium here. Obviously got the skyline of Hanoi in the background. There we go. We've got this track which I've not driven about at all in any event. So when the game comes out, that will be the first me driving it. Will probably be the first time, as of course we're on board with Charles Leclerc coming down to turn 1. There's a couple of things I want to point out, but I'll do it when it goes in. And let me just fast forward. There we go. I'm going to pause here. Again, there's not a lot of stuff that we can take. We know he's in practice because this lap 4 and P1 you wouldn't have this, and also overtake mode, which is not available in time trial. But something to notice that's different from the previous laps in time trial, in practice we've had when we've seen overtake, is there's always been a 0 here next, or an O where the 2 is. But we see here we have a 2 here. So again, I don't know, because the EOS is still being worked upon. I'm not sure how fully this is going to work. Obviously it's an automatic process, but how this is going to work with the overtake button, yes, so that's definitely something that we probably need a little bit more information from Codemasters. People who've got the game already won't know about this anyway, because they only have it available time trial for them. Pretty much time trial does not have the overtake button in it, so pretty much can't do it until they get a Grand Prix mode, basically. So we go in through this thing. I might just actually bring it back slightly here, because there was a corner that I thought that there was a little bit too much understeer. Yes, it was this corner. I would expect at this point a tighter entry, because he's going full lock. He's gone 90 degrees left, and the wheels aren't really, well, they're sort of turning, but the point is that I'd expect a tighter entry to that corner. So we go past the pit exit. A little bit too much curbing there. I wouldn't expect to get on the curb. Maybe that one because it's a flat one, but you got, obviously, as you know, you get on the sausage curves too much in F1, and they sort of really lose time. And obviously that's a corner cut. That one isn't. As we go through here, curbing it again. I mean, I know the fact that we all go through there. I also want to point out the fact that this. Hold on, hang on. Let me just pause it here. So you can see here there's some horrible colouring around the 16. It looks like what Codemasters have done is they've copied and pasted the model from F1 2018. Yeah, I know. Again, that they're still I know they're still working on this, but Codemasters get something on the back, even if it's just a Ferrari thing. Yeah, Ferrari actually get something on the back as well, please. Your car's too bare. Allow Codemasters to put something there. But yes, as we go through this on board, you can see we're on lap 4P1, which is another indicator that we're in a practice session. I would expect them to be a practice session. I'm going to say why we're in a practice session and not in a qualifying session. It's because of the amount of laps. The AI tend to only do 1 lap per session in qualifying. So, yes. As we move, of course, through later in the lap. And again, you see there's ever so slightly higher colouring. This, of course, was the course where they had that black thing in F1 2019, that was, I think, where they had the black, this bit was black and now it's red. So they got a lot, again, I'm just pointing this out because it's showing a different thing. I don't think that's there in real life. I think it's most likely going to be all red rather than having this lighter shaded version where the old black bit was. So yes, if that's definitely something, as I say, the car designs aren't fun. Well, hopefully Codemasters see this and say, well, they need to fix it basically. Markers are a bit different, they're in orange, so that's something a little bit different. Again, we come through this final section. I've not driven this track, so I don't know. All I would say is possibly the sausage curves need to stay away from, but there we go. As we come through to this corner, that's going to have many lockups, and out the final corner, and that is a lap of Hanoi. So yes, now you're going to see some more screenshots from Hanoi that they post on the blog. I'll leave a link to that down in the comments in the description below, as well as an author link to this trailer so you can go and watch it yourself. But basically that's pretty much it about F1 2020. Obviously we've all woken up as well to the news of Williams. I'm not going to go into a big thing about it because obviously this isn't a Turn 2 podcast episode. There won't be an episode on that, I'm afraid, because I want to wait and see until we get more news, and then I'll build up for that. But basically, Williams might be leaving the grid. I think it'd be a very dark day for F1 when they do. They'll probably be on the grid for this year, but obviously they've lost their titles. They terminated their title sponsorship with Rocket. Which I don't know. I mean, this is a clear incentive that they're selling up. Why would you terminate a title sponsor unless, of course, there's something wrong with said sponsor, like Rich Energy and Haas last year. So yes, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think about the Hanoi circuit. I haven't driven around it myself, so I can't tell you what it is. As I say, ERS is looking a little bit more, well, we thought it would be O for overtake, and then when you weren't an overtake, it would simulate through the 3 modes, but clearly there's a little bit, it can go through between those 3 modes, and maybe that O was a 0, we don't know. That's the thing, we haven't until we actually get to see some gameplay from it where it's actual with the HUD, we can't actually say, I can't actually say for certain this is how ERS is going to work for sure. And obviously Hanoi as well, I haven't driven around it as well, but I'm just going on what it's saying. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but of course this is a tilt circuit, so there won't be any unlike Zandvoort, there probably won't be any moaning whatsoever in the game, because Herman Tilke, well, he just designs boring circuits, doesn't he? Well, he has. I'm trying to think of circuits that have sort of improved, and Baku is one, but of course Baku is a street circuit. Hanoi as well is a street circuit too, but I don't know. We haven't had any racing there, so. But yes, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you see more F1 2020 game news as and when it comes out. Probably next week. Yeah, I'll still be on furlough then, so as soon as I see it, I will make a video on it as soon as I can. That's how it works. So yes, but I'm going to leave it there. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.